This person was telling you things to get you off of their back. Okay. I feel like when you think about this person, you feel like they sold you a dream. They sold you something that they weren't going to do. What they call that? Future faking. And so it was a lot of like plans, talks. I mean, even look at the card. Like it looks like they're constructing and they have plans, right? There was a lot of plans about growth, plans about the future, plans about you two being able to like do things together. And I feel like it was a lot of future faking going on. And it was only to get you off their back. They didn't want to have to deal with you. I'm pulling Leo energy. Got Pisces also. I feel like this person used emotion as a weapon. They would consider themselves to be emotionally intelligent, having a large capacity for emotion. But with that Knight of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody here who uses that in order to get what they want, in order for them to have you kind of chill out. Because I feel like with this person, you were very blunt with what it is that you were wanting. And for some of you, I even feel like you held back from them initially because you wanted them to understand that you ran a very tight program, you ran a very strict program. Things needed to be the way that they needed to be. Four of Pentacles came out again. For some of you, I even feel like you held back on the intimacy because you wanted to know, is this person for real, or are you just trying to get my bits, to get my privates? And I feel like this is somebody here that you used to have a lot of fun with, you know? You used to have a lot of fun with this person. But they broke your heart. You feel betrayed in some way. In some way, whether it was they pulled the rug from underneath you, okay? They told you things to pacify you. Now, you're sitting in this energy of having to rebuild yourself, having to fill your cups back up and to find your purpose and to find your happiness, to find it within. Because at one point you thought you had found who you was going to be with. For some of you, this person just liked the attention. They loved the energy that you gave them. They loved how you made them feel. For some of you, you can call this person an attention whore. But it was also like a level of distance that this person had. It was almost like they created a facade to where they gave just enough and they said just the right things in order to keep you calm, to keep things still flowing, to keep you rested. Now, their intention wasn't in the beginning to leave. Like, their intention was to keep things flowing. They wanted things to kind of go the way that they wanted them to go. This is somebody who is also a slow mover. Yes, they may have technically they told you things to pacify in order for them to buy time. Time for what? Probably just to be in your energy. I feel like how you're going to know who this person is, like if this truly resonates with you, when you were with them. Yes, it was exciting, but also you felt exhausted after being around them. And initially you just thought, I'm just having so much time or such a good time with them that I just be so tired afterwards. Or, y'all do what y'all do and then you be tired afterwards. But this person honestly was an energy vampire and they sucked you dry, metaphorically and literally. But I feel like over time you were able to see exactly what the truth was about this, exactly who this person was. I feel like the veil over your eyes actually fell and you were able to see the reality of it, to really see what this person was about. But the more that you were wanting to move things forward, the more that you were wanting to manifest the life that you could see with this person and that you were wanting to make things work, like you felt like, we got the tools to do this shit. We really have what it takes. I feel like this was actually creating cracks in their foundation, was actually like they couldn't continue to mask. It created an imbalance because before you were chill. You would deal with it. You would be understanding. You would be patient. But The more that you were wanting things to move ahead, the more that you were aggravating this person's demons. All right. And that is when the veil completely slipped and fell. And you were able to see exactly who this person was. This is when things started to get rocky. This is when they started to kind of show an attitude. Things that you hadn't seen before. Now, all of a sudden, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of pressure in the connection. And it's because they couldn't hold up the facade. You know, for some of you, this person even may have ghosted you, blocked you, or just kind of held back like communication, but weaponized it. And after all of this, I feel that karmic retribution, your karma for enduring, for dealing with this person, justice is on your side. Okay, you have something that's coming in for you. And I'm not saying that it's you and them, but I am saying that you have something here, the thing that you've been wanting, that manifestation that you've been praying for. It's arriving. I feel like the universe knows what you've gone through and how much you've been trying to heal, how much you've been internalizing, and it wants to reward you. Now, it might not reward you with a person, but that 10 of Pentacles could honestly be anything, whatever it is that you specifically are manifesting. If you're trying to have a career that has, legacy, longevity, boom, you got it. If you're trying to do something that you're literally trying to find your person so you can have a family, guess what? You got it. I feel like that the time, it's like all of this is going to be worth it. It doesn't feel like it in the moment, but I do feel that after the healing, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you manifested. You got 6 of Pentacles here. That could be that there's some sort of supportive partner that comes in, or like I said, this could be money. This could be finances. This could be something that supports you. And this is legacy. This is long term. Okay. For that person though, I feel like they're going to go through some they're going to go through identity crisis. I feel like they're going to go through a little bit of an ego death because I feel like their ego is going to eat them alive. And so don't think that this person just got away with it and nothing is going to happen to them, because that's not the case. Maybe you can't serve it to them, but karma will be served. Okay. Weirdly, this message was on my heart. So I feel like and now my ear is ringing, and I felt like I need to give it to y'all. So here it is. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your night. Until next time.